Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create mechanical rigging using rigid body simulation. I've already made a tutorial on mechanical rigging using an armature. You can watch this tutorial from the link. Looking to create amazing videos quickly and easily? Check out InVideo. This AI-powered platform turns your ideas into professional custom videos with no technical skills needed. Just type your idea, select the details like video length and voiceover accent, and let InVideo bring to life. InVideo offers powerful tools like text-to-video conversion, voice cloning, and access to millions of stock images and videos. Plus, it supports over 50 languages. Whether you are starting a faceless YouTube channel, making explainer videos, or crafting short content, InVideo makes it simple and fun. Ready to bring your creativity to life? Sign up now using the link in the video description and start creating easily. I have a car engine model that includes a piston rod, and crankshaft. You can find the download link in the video description. This mechanism has 3 joint points. First, make sure the engine parts rotate correctly around these pivot points. Alright, select the crankshaft, go to the Physics Properties tab and add a rigid body. The rigid body type will be active. When you play the simulation, you'll see the crankshaft fall straight down by gravity force. I want it to stay in place while adding keyframes to control its rotation. Let's enable the animated option. This allows us to control the crankshaft using the animation system. Press numpad 3 to switch to the side view. With the crankshaft selected, hit the K key to add a rotation keyframe. Go to the frame 60. Hit the R key, then enter 360 degrees and insert another rotation keyframe. When you play the animation, you'll see the crankshaft complete one full rotation around the X-axis. To make the animation cyclic, select the keyframes, press Shift E and make it cyclic. Alright, select the piston rod and add an active rigid body. Let's connect the crankshaft and piston rod using a rigid body constraint. With the piston rod selected, hold down Shift and select the crankshaft. Then, go to the Object menu, Rigid Body, and connect the rigid bodies. As you can see, an empty object has been added. This means a constraint links them together. Select the empty object to see the constraint settings. Set the rigid body type to hinge. It connects 2 rigid bodies, allowing one to rotate around a fixed axis, similar to how a door rotates on its hinges. I want the piston rod to rotate around the X-axis. I need to rotate the empty object 90 degrees around the Y-axis so its aligned Z-axis align with the global X-axis. This is necessary because the hinge constraint only works when it's aligned with the Z-axis. We also need to align the empty object with the piston rod's pivot point. Select the piston rod, press Shift S and cursor to select it. Select the empty object, press Shift S and selection to cursor. Let's play the simulation. That's it. There is another joint between the piston and the piston rod. Select the piston and add a rigid body. Hold down Shift and select the piston rod. Go to the Object menu and connect the rigid bodies. Select the empty object and set the rigid body constraint to hinge. Rotate the empty object so that the Z-axis points forward. Align the empty object to the pivot point of the piston. Let's play the simulation. Another issue is that the piston isn't moving up and down inside the cylinder. To fix this, we'll add a slider constraint between the piston and cylinder. Select the cylinder and add a rigid body. Set the rigid body type to passive, so it will stay in place when you play the simulation. Hold down Shift and select the piston. Go to the Object menu and connect them. Select the empty object and set the constraint type to slider. The slider constraint allows an object to move along a single axis. This constraint works along the x-axis of the empty object. Rotate the empty object 90 degrees so that its x-axis points upward. Let's play the simulation. As you can see, the piston rod disconnects from the piston and the piston doesn't move properly inside the cylinder. To fix this, select the cylinder and set the collision shape to mesh. There we go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial.